All right, let's just dive right into this. For a solid 15 years, we were all basically locked into what the folks at Velvet Image Lab brilliantly call the death grip of the skinny jean. I mean, nobody even questioned it. But if you've looked around lately, you know the era of skin-tight denim is officially behind us. The pendulum has swung, and man, it swung hard, right toward voluminous, massive fabric. And smack in the center of this huge shift is a garment that's honestly made a lot of people scratch their heads. Yep, the barrel jean. So in today's Explainer, we're going to demystify this trend. We're going to look at barrel jeans not as some scary, intimidating fashion hurdle, but as misunderstood architectural marvels that can literally transform how you build an outfit.
So here's our roadmap for today's Explainer. 1. The new denim silhouette. 2. The anatomy of barrel jeans. 3. The physics of volume. 4. Styling rules for proportions. 5. The best shoe pairings. And 6. Building your style blueprint.
Section 1. The new denim silhouette, moving past the skinny jean.
So we've gone from clothes that literally clung to every single inch of our bodies to suddenly swimming in fabric. If we're moving past skinny jeans and even moving past standard wide-leg jeans, what exactly is a barrel jean? Well, if you're going to try this trend out, we really need to understand the exact garment we're analyzing today.
Honestly, barrel jeans are exactly what they sound like. Just picture a wine barrel, but, stretched vertically. As we see from sources like Levi's and Girl Next Door, this denim has a highly curved, sculptural shape. It fits pretty snug at the waist, bows outward dramatically at the thigh and knee, and then tapers back inward right at the ankle. Velvet Image Lab actually describes this totally unique shape as making you look permanently mid-curtsy, or kind of like you just dismounted an invisible horse. It is not just a wide-leg jean, which obviously has a consistent width from the hip down to the hem. No, this is deliberately, intentionally sculptural.
Now, you might be confusing barrel jeans with balloon pants, but let's look at the physics here for a second. Barrel jeans have an outward curve that creates a really low center of gravity. They ground you. Balloon pants, on the flip side, have a gathered ankle that creates visual lift, almost like a hot air balloon's basket pulling upward. Velvet Image Lab uses just a fantastic metaphor for this. They say, think of these pants as the suspension bridges of your closet. They're structurally fascinating, and they play completely different vertical games with your overall silhouette. Section 2. The physics of volume, frame theory, and body architecture. You see, wearing these jeans isn't about traditional flattery. It's really about physics. Frame theory suggests we should treat the body as a foundation for architecture, which is perfectly captured by this quote from Velvet Image Lab. The skinny jean era trained us to think of denim as body revelation. These silhouettes propose denim as body architecture. I just love that. You aren't revealing your shape anymore. You are building a completely new, intentional, structural shape right on top of your foundation.
But okay, let's talk about the practical realities of actually walking around inside a wearable piece of architecture. Where do barrel jeans excel? Art galleries and coffee shops. And why is that? Because that massive outward curve creates absolutely fantastic sitting room. But when do they fight back? Try sitting in a cramped airplane seat or riding a bicycle. Yeah, the thigh curve going up against a super tight space is an absolute battle. As Velvet Image Lab jokingly points out, any activity that requires you to move fast or kinda parallel park your body into a tight space suddenly becomes a highly complicated maneuver. For sure. All right, Section 3. Styling rules for proportions. The petite playbook.
So if you're on the shorter side, exaggerated structure can definitely be incredibly intimidating. How do we wear them without looking like we're being swallowed alive by a mountain of denim? Well, drawing from a playbook by a 5'1" editor at PureWow, here is the sequential fix. Step 1, wear a fitted top. If the bottom half of your outfit is super oversized, the top half absolutely must be tailored to prevent head-to-toe volume from just totally swallowing your frame. Step 2, display the waist. Tuck in that top or maybe wear a cropped style. Keeping the waistband visible creates this great hourglass effect, and crucially, it elongates the leg line. Step 3, show off the shoulders. An off-the-shoulder neckline draws the eye upward and adds width to your top half, perfectly balancing out the wide cut of those barrel bottoms. It's all about strategic proportion play.
And hey, if you are entirely new to this silhouette, the experts at Girl Next Door New Zealand offer some really great practical advice. Start with darker washes, something like a deep indigo, and look for denim with just a little stretch in it. Darker colors naturally minimize the visual drama, creating a much more streamlined appearance while you're still kind of learning the language of this new shape. And the stretch, well, it just makes navigating all that structured volume a whole lot more comfortable.
Moving on to Section 4, the best shoe pairings, grounding the volume. Because the barrel jean tapers back in right at the ankle, it creates this visual full stop that demands highly specific footwear. If you get the foundation of the outfit wrong, the entire architectural structure above it basically falls apart. Charles and Keith outline some fantastic rules for this. First, absolutely avoid wide or high-top shoes. They disrupt that crucial ankle taper and can make you look pretty frumpy and bottom-heavy, which totally shortens your leg line. Instead, go for low-profile sneakers. Their sleek silhouette perfectly offsets the massive volume of the jeans. Now, if you need to elevate the look for, say, a smart casual office, use pointed toe pumps or polished loafers. And remember Velvet Image Lab's physics lesson. Barrel jeans have a low center of gravity. So you really need substantial, grounded shoes to successfully anchor all that visual weight.
Section 5. Building your style blueprint. Clothes as construction materials.
Throughout this explainer, we've looked at the tactical ways to master the barrel jean. But you know, the bigger takeaway here is how we approach fashion trends as a whole. It's time to throw out those old magazines that assign you a fruit shape and tell you what you are and aren't allowed to wear. Stop asking what silhouette suits your body. Your body is not a limitation, it is just the foundation. Ask yourself instead, what are you actually trying to build? Are you trying to build curves through structure? Are you trying to build presence through volume? These jeans and honestly everything else in your closet are just construction materials. The blueprint is entirely yours. So now it's time to go out there, experiment, and start building.